Hey everyone, my name is Pure Phoenix and this is my first ever StarCraft 2 commentary on a professional game, professional replay, and today I'm casting a game between EGIdrA and coLMinigun. Both are very strong Zerg players. This is a Zerg vs Zerg on Antigua Shipyard. Now, both players have been very strong lately. EGIdrA is in fact in the Grandmasters League, which means he's in the top 200 players of his league, which is fairly impressive, and coLMinigun is in the Masters League, which makes him in the top 2%, which is, yeah, it's still impressive, but it's not as impressive, obviously, as EGIdRA's performance. So, I'm Pure Phoenix, and I've just recently started a new channel. I've been a StarCraft player for about a year, StarCraft 2 player for a year now. I was never into StarCraft 1, and I've decided to start doing commentaries to improve my understanding of the game and hopefully help some people out with their understanding of the game, because StarCraft 2 is an amazing game when you get into it, and there's a lot you can learn about it. There's always something new to learn. So both players identical so far on minerals, production, everything, except now we have Minigun choosing to go for a gas while EGIdRA appears to be going for a hatchery at 15. Yep, that is what EGIdRA's doing, putting his hatchery down at 15. Fast expansion Zerg is very effective, and since the units early aren't quite as strong as, say, the effectiveness of a couple of Stalkers or Zealots, it's pretty important to get an early hatchery so you can get those extra units, get those extra drones, and get those extra minerals. So now spawning pool going down for Minigun and a gas going down for EGIdRA. What was I saying? Yeah, so if you could, give me a bit of support, bear with me because I'm new at this, and hopefully I'll get better, more confident, all of that. And if you could give me a subscribe or a like or a comment or some feedback or anything just to help me out, that'd be really appreciated. So EGIdRA's hatchery is about half completed. He is now getting a spawning pool, 3 harvesters on that gas, and continuing to drone up. Now that's interesting. We have no more gas harvesting anymore from Minigun, so he's gone just enough for the speed upgrade for Zerglings, and now he no longer feels the use for mining gas, which means he'll be going for a Zergling heavy build. We won't be seeing roaches or any of that. Well, EGIdRA's a very hard man to read. He likes his 15 hatchery and then gas first, then spawning pool, which leaves him with a very good economy and open to many tech choices later in the game. So he seems to be sticking with that, just one harvester on that gas, and now we see the Zerglings moving across the map. Will Minigun try to put some early pressure on? He'll know that his opponent is a very strong Zerg player, and he's going to have to try to put some early pressure on, because the longer the game goes, unfortunately it's not as much in his favour. Now these two Zerglings from EGIdRA see the incoming Zerglings and back to the base, and now Minigun is trying to take out a couple of drones of EGIdRA's. He's seen the expansion now, so he actually put one down of his own a while ago. Now we got speed almost finishing for Minigun while it started recently for EGIdRA. EGIdRA's still pumping injections into those hatcheries, can't miss a single lava as a Zerg player. Ooh, 12 extra energy for that queen, but to be fair, it was busy valiantly defending off the base, and now with enough Zerglings you'd think to defend the base, although that speedling upgrade is really going to do some damage if Minigun can get enough Zerglings later on in the game. A Baneling Nest is now going down for EGIdRA, which is a pretty good counter to mass Zergling, as they're a very low health unit. They don't have the shield that Zealots or Stalkers do, and Banelings can therefore do a lot of damage. Just 1 or 2 Banelings can eliminate half the army, and Minigun's got his own Baneling Nest, so pretty similar strategies so far. We've got both players with expansions. If we check the Harvesters tab, we have both with 34 supply. So yep, 24 harvesters each. It's very, very similar. Both have speed upgrade, both just mining off 1 gas, and it could really come down to how each player micros. We've got EGIdRA just sitting outside the main base trying to put a bit of pressure on, not let him move out, because if a player gets a third and holds it for long enough to saturate it with the drones it needs, it could be a very, very disastrous thing for the opponent. However, if they put an expansion down and it doesn't get saturated, it gets attacked halfway, that's pretty much it for the game, because their army will be suffering while they try to get those. Okay, now there's a small... Yeah, Minigun's not going to want to engage that. It's kind of a position where EGIdRA's got enough to defend, and Minigun doesn't really want to engage, because they'll both lose their units, but EGIdRA's going to get units there way quicker because it's at his own base. So now second gas going down for EGIdRA, and a lair is being done for Minigun, and a lair is being done for EGIdRA too. So a lair for both players, continually droning still. EGIdRA seems to be droning a bit harder, like he's going for some late game, maybe Mutalisks. Could see Mutaling, Speedling, Baneling is very effective against any race. Evolution Chamber going down now, so is he getting upgrades, or is he getting anti-air capabilities, or is he getting both? Small engagement here with Zerglings, still nothing too major. One or two Banelings will eliminate that whole bunch at the moment, so both players are going to have to get some stronger, larger, tougher units. Evolution Chamber finishing for EGIdRA, and still everything seems to be okay for him. He's higher on the gas count, he's higher on the harvesters count, I believe. Yes, he's higher on the harvesters count. So EGIdRA going for more of a macro game, whereas I guess Minigun is paying the price for his early attempt at some pressure on EGIdRA, knowing he was most likely going to go his 15 hatch build, which he's notorious for, I guess. Still droning very hard. It doesn't seem to be as if any player's in a hurry to move out. And creep spread starting for both players, that's always effective. And a Spire is going down for both whereabouts. There's the Spire for EGIdRA. There's the Spire for Minigun. So it's going to just come down to Mutalisks, I guess, or microing all the units that they have on the ground, because Mutalisks, anyone who's played StarCraft will know how annoying Mutalisks can be. They run around in your mineral line, they do all kinds of nasty stuff. That base perfectly saturated now, that base perfectly saturated, and the third base is going down now, so he will be able to transfer from this natural here. Third base going down for Minigun, so it's an almost identical build. This is a very interesting, and wow, look at them. Yeah, they are both saving just so they can hit out about 10 Mutalisks. Where are they? 10 Mutalisks for EGIdRA, 7 Mutalisks for Minigun. Did he get supply blocked or something? I'm not sure. And now just cruising around the base, looking for an attacking point, somewhere to... Ooh, those spine crawlers are caught out of position. However, Banelings scare off the little Zerglings, Speedlings back to the... Ooh, they found the hatchery though. And I'm not sure if EGIdRA has just scouted the second hatchery. This hatchery is probably going to go down now, unless he can... Oh, he's moving out to save it, so that's interesting. And look at the Mutalisks for EGIdRA. He will probably move out now and pick off this expansion to make it even. We don't have... We've got 10 Mutalisks for both players. Oh, they're doing the identical things. Zerg flyer attacks 1. We're getting more Zerglings coming out. Creep spread all the way down the middle of the map. Oh, head-on engagement with Mutalisks. Oh, it's going to come down to micro. EGIdRA has to run away. Focus firing. Minigun is going to come out on top, and EGIdRA trying to salvage the last 7 Mutalisks, having lost half his Mutalisk ball. Still producing Mutalisks, so nothing big. And he will get those upgrades out a lot quicker than Minigun will. 50 seconds, I think. Yeah, 50 seconds. So we'll have that extra attack, so if he does engage, it could be interesting. So the Zerglings might not even see each other as they run past. Oh, sorry. Third base. Wow, that is incredibly low on health. One small push from Mutalisk and that base is gone. However, Minigun's third is fine, so his macro is going to be far better off, as all 3 bases are fully functional. Now we got a little Zergling sandwich where Minigun's going to trap EGIdRA in the middle. And the Mutalisks now, how many is that? 12 Mutalisks. No, 14 Mutalisks. And they pick off the... Oh, and a head-on engagement between the Mutalisks. A couple come around the side. Queens, anything that can attack air is going to help. And he does have that attack upgrade, EGIdRA, so I would be surprised. Yep. I would be surprised not to see him go out on top, and Minigun backs away. All of those Mutalisks are very weak. That one with 13 health remaining. And wow, look at where the positioning of this hatchery for EGIdrA. Very, very close to the third of Minigun. And I guess Minigun is completely unaware of this, still sitting off the 3 happy bases. Since this base went down, EGIdRA's got to get back in the game somehow. And as soon as these upgrade finishes, I can't see anywhere else that EGIdRA has an advantage. There goes his Mutalisk ball, just simply outnumbered by Minigun. And EGIdRA rage quits. No GG from EGIdRA, no well played from EGIdRA. EGIdRA rage quits. Wow, I knew EGIdRA was like a bad-mannered guy sometimes, but I haven't actually seen it firsthand until this. I mean, he was outplayed the whole game by Minigun. Everything he did, Minigun did at the exact same time. It's like Minigun knew exactly what EGIdRA was going to do. Although he didn't go the 15 hatchery, he went the early spawning pool to put some pressure on. It still paid off somehow, and EGIdRA may be thrown back a little bit by the early aggression. He might not be used to that, since he's generally the aggressive player. Anyway, that's my first commentary for StarCraft 2. I hope you've liked it. Please subscribe to me or give me some feedback on the video or anything like that. That'd be great. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you next time.